Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the virtual meeting of the Hyde Park Town Board. Today is Monday, November 2nd, it's nice to see everyone. And so please join me while we pledge allegiance to the flag to open the meeting. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, so we have kind of a short meeting tonight, but the first item on the agenda is to accept the minutes of the October 19th meeting. May I have a motion to do so?
Make a motion?
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, Ken, I think maybe you were not at that.
Yeah,
meeting.
I wasn't, but I saw the notes. Yeah, so I can't
Yes.
motion. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, so it just occurred to me that you were
Yeah,
not there.
yeah.
So I think I should just do that again.
I'll make that motion.
And
a
I'll second Neil's
And-
motion.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so we do have a public hearing tonight, and that is on the preliminary budget for the town of Hyde Park for fiscal year 2021. That is on the website. I'm wondering, Donna, if we had any public comments submitted on the budget?
We did not.
Okay, well, thank you for that. So, we are within the tax cap on the budget, and proud of that. We've been getting good stuff done and still staying within the tax cap, and we have every intention of doing that again for 2021. So I don't know, board, if you have any questions. I know you looked through it, and there are some adjustments that you may have thought of, or I know we've talked privately about it, so with each of you, not collectively but individually. So if anyone has any thoughts, feel free to share them.
I think it's a sound budget. Again, I think you guys put forth a great budget. I want to thank all the department heads again and for your leadership, but it's just another budget that's really just cut to the quick. There's really no fat on the bone there at all. So
it's the way we roll here.
That's for sure.
I'm proud that with even the sales tax expected reductions, that we will not have any layoffs, and that we have the ability to keep our staff going, whom I and everyone, the residents, rely on. So, okay, well, thanks for that. And so can I have a motion to open the public hearing?
I make a motion.
I'll second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, I guess I already asked if we had the public comments rather prematurely, but we can just ask that again. Donna, do we have any comments?
Do not.
Okay, so with that, then I will ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
And let me just say beforehand that nobody registered to.
Oh, thank you, Neil. No one registered. Perfect. Good. Thank you. Okay, so then may I have a motion to close the public hearing?
I make a motion.
I'll second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, great. Okay, so moving on a little bit, we do have one item on the workshop agenda, and that is to discuss potential CDBG projects for 2021. And I'm happy to say that our 2020 CDBG project is well underway. And I took some photos, but I didn't share them with our webmaster, so he has no way to show them because I have no idea how to do that. But if people want to stop up at Dinsmore Park and take a look, they've got the blacktop down for the pickleball courts and the new basketball court, and it's going to look great. So
I was told on Saturday that it's looking really good.
Oh, good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Really is. Yeah.
Yeah. So, again, the CDBG grants are designed to benefit low to moderate income folks, and they're defined by a map that is provided to us through Dutchess County Planning. And, any projects that we do are limited to those areas. And essentially, it's north of Vanderbilt on 9, and then south of 9G, south of the 9G light, primarily to the east. But we do have the map on the website, and I had asked if, people had suggestions on projects that they would be welcome to contact me. I did not hear from anyone, but you all gave some input, and we came up with several ideas. So as far as two parks we only have two parks that fall within that low to mod area, and that's Beck Park, and the other is Dinsmore. And those are parks that Joe is the liaison to the Rec Commission. And, we put this information out to our Rec Commission, our Rec Director, and we met with him today for his input. And Joe, do you want to give some thoughts on that?
Yeah, what we were thinking about doing we had discussed doing at Dinsmore, improving the playground area. Maybe we're looking at some ADA equipment there, kind of rearranging it so that because right now the playground area is kind of split by the creek there, so putting it so that it's all together, more kind of conducive to families that want to have the kids playing while they socialize, maybe put a gazebo. So that's kind of the things we're looking at for that, and it would kind of add to what we're doing this year, because we have a lot of room up there, a lot of area that we can improve on. So
yeah, and I think one of the considerations is that we received feedback last year from a number of parents, and they really wanted to see the town make investments into our parks, and they wanted to make sure that the parks that were improved were in areas that were visible. So, if a young mom was there by herself, she would feel safe and comfortable. Some of our parks are kind of isolated. And so, that is a benefit of Dinsmore, is that, a well-traveled road goes right in front. I think the other benefit is that the CDBG committee likes to see the town build on former projects and, kind of work to a growth plan. And so that is kind of an advantage to Dinsmore as well, because, we have this nice project we're doing this year, which provides recreation options for both seniors, because seniors favor the pickleball and basketball, which are, that's a lot of seniors aren't playing basketball, though some are, but they're few and far between. Howie's one of them. but
Oh, he's gonna hurt you for calling him a senior.
He's
Oh,
a
wait.
senior?
Oh, no, wait, I was trying to be nice. I stuck my foot in my mouth. I mean, seniors like over 45. That includes you, Schneider. But so then now I'm flustered. So then but then the basketball courts, they're for the young guys and young women, and so it's kind of, we're hitting different demographic groups there, age demographics, and so it would be nice in that sense to have more playground equipment, because if folks are playing basketball, the parents are playing basketball or pickleball, their kids could be in the playground, that kind of thing. So that was the thought process there. So we also talked, Joe, about Beck Park a little bit, right? And
yes,
there were some ideas there in terms of moving the fence around and
the basketball court, improving on the basketball court there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Beck would be a great park to add more disc golf over at.
Yeah, we did talk about that also at Beck, because you have all that land in the back.
In the back, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know you're the disc golf player, Ken, and we put some more money and time into the Hackett Hill.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, so that is one option, too. And then the third thing that we talked about was the idea of bus shelters. And I know everyone was favorably disposed towards those, but we kicked that around too. And it seems a little more complicated and difficult to effectuate because you have to deal with DOT,
Right.
which that's always challenging. There was also the issue of maintaining them and vandalism, which, unfortunately, we
Mm.
have had vandalism on certain town improvements. So I think we just kind of thought, well, we've done a lot of improvements on our highways, so maybe keep going with the parks because we have had input.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So, so kind of getting a little bit of feedback on the disc golf, or, I think the other thing to consider is how well the projects rank, because it is a committee that ranks them. And so what we typically do is reach out to the program administrator, Ann Saylor, and get her feedback prior to submitting our application. We have to submit a letter of intent, or go online and submit a letter of intent by November 13th, I think. So we'll need to nail down a project, and then we will have a public hearing on November 16th. So, I'm happy to receive feedback from you all, and actually from the public also. But we will need to narrow it down, fairly quickly.
I think people will be really excited about new playground equipment.
I
Yeah.
agree. I think Dinsmore
Something
Park
that-
is a great place to invest since we're already there.
And
Like-
you build upon it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think with all the various factors, and I think that it will rank well. So, all right. Well, I'll do a little bit more homework with Ann, and we'll plan on, submitting that letter of intent and having our public hearing on the 16th.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
All righty. And that's it for the public hearing. And we do have a number of resolutions on the agenda, so would Ward 1 like to start them?
I would love to. Resolution 11-2-1 of 2020, resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Town Board to set the public hearing for the special district's benefit assessment rolls.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay. Resolution 11-2-2 of 2020. Resolution approving budget revisions to the Town of Hyde Park budget for the period of October 2020 budget. Revisions number 2020-10.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Okay. Resolution 11-2-3 of 2020, resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Town Supervisor to execute the interlocal contract for cooperative purchasing between the Houston Galveston Area Council and the Town of Hyde Park.
Second?
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
It sounds very strange that we are piggybacking on the Houston Galveston Area Council, but it's something a little bit like the collective we're already participating in, which enables us to get bid prices at a reduced level.
Yeah, New York State really doesn't have, really a bid programs any longer, so they're going through these agencies, and
How's that?
it's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're familiar with, that's good.
Yeah,
Ken. I
I'm
know
very
you-
familiar with the HGAC.
Okay, well, good.
Excellent.
Yeah, and it'll be particularly beneficial when we're looking at recreation equipment, right?
Actually, anything. It's similar to Sourcewell's another one that we're also part of. So anytime that we're looking to purchase, it can be, recreation, it can be cleaning supplies, it can be vehicles, there's
Okay.
a whole host of things on there.
Well, good.
Resolution 11-2-4 of 2020, authorize the Town of Hyde Park Town Board to appoint Nicholas Whiteley to the Town of Hyde Park Recreation Commission.
second,
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, and welcome, Nick. And I just want to thank Robert Babcock for his service. It was a pleasure to work with. Wish him the best.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I believe Debbie's here.
Yeah, Debbie, I think Debbie's on.
Debbie, are you with us?
I am.
All
here.
right.
Well, welcome,
Okay.
Debbie.
So let's read your resolution. Resolution 11-2-5 of 2020 to authorize the Town of Hyde Park Town Board to appoint Debbie, how do you pronounce your name?
It's Saint Ange.
St. Ange, thank you. To appoint Debbie St. Ange to the Town of Hyde Park Recreation Commission.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I want to welcome Debbie aboard, and I recall fondly that you were one of the first conversations I had when I came into town hall, and you contacted me to volunteer to do improvements at our newly built police court facility. And so I know you're a very dedicated and active volunteer. So looking forward to working with you, Debbie.
Yeah, I'm excited to help out.
Good.
Thank you for volunteering.
Thank you.
And I do want to give a special thanks to Susan Pretak for her many years of volunteerism for the Rec Commission and attending so many events and offering her help. And she not only volunteered at the Rec Commission, but at the Hyde Park Free Library and Hyde Park Visual Environment, and really just a great volunteer. So thanks, Sue, and enjoy your newfound retirement.
Yeah, thanks, Sue.
Debbie, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay,
Oh.
see you soon.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you
Okay.
for letting me sit in on the meeting. It was very educational.
Oh, good.
All set? Okay,
Yeah.
resolution 11-2-6 of 2020, resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Town Supervisor to execute on behalf of the Town of Hyde Park Police Department a memorandum of understanding between the Town of Hyde Park and the Council on Addiction Prevention and Education of Dutchess County, Inc. That's CAPE, CAPE.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
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 okay. Resolution 11-2-7 of 2020, resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Town Board to accept funding from the Bureau of Justice, BJA, for the Hyde Park Police Department's participation in the 2020 Bulletproof Vest Partnership, BJA, grant program.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Resolution 11-2-8 of 2020, resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Town Supervisor to execute the 2021 Procurement Specialist Shared Service Extended Agreement with Dutchess County.
Second,
And all in favor?
Aye.
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 Resolution 11-2-9 of 2020, resolution amending resolution 921-10 of 2020, authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Town Supervisor to submit the 2020-2021 grant application for the Justice Court Assistance Program grant for the Town of Hyde Park Justice Court to reflect a change in the wording of the resolution at the request of the Office of Justice Court Support.
That was a mouthful, Neil.
Yeah.
So I
Do we have a
second.
second? Okay, and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, resolution 11-2-10 of 2020. Resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Town Supervisor to execute a contract with the Nelson Pope and Voorhees LLC for planning and zoning consulting services for the Town of Hyde Park.
And do I have a
Second.
second? And all in favor?
Aye.
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 resolution 11-2-11 of 2020, resolution commencing the local law adoption process for local law number F of the year 2020 entitled A Local Law Amending Chapter 102 of the Town Code with regard to timber harvesting to provide in relevant part that a special use permit and site plan approval shall be required for all timber harvesting activities covered by said chapter.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And is Warren on? I can't tell.
He's there.
There you
Oh,
Or
go.
he was.
hi, Warren. I
Hi.
couldn't see you. Do you have any?
I'm here.
Any
No,
additional?
it's just, I just want the public to be aware that we are amending the timber harvesting provisions that exist in the local law because now they are approved through a permit issued by the zoning administrator. And she did not feel that that was sufficient oversight over these permits and projects. So we've amended the law to provide that now the all applications will be to the planning board for special permit and site plan approval. I didn't make any drastic changes to the existing timber harvesting law, but I did add some provisions with regard to conditions that could be required and added by the planning board during the approval process. But I wanted the board and the town to understand that this was not intended to be a complete redo of the existing timber harvesting law. It mainly addresses the issue of the procedures and to be followed for planning board approval.
Good. I think it's going to be a big improvement because as it currently stands, there's really very little control over the permit, awarding the permit as long as people comply with the process. So this does give the planning board the oversight. So I think it's a good solution. And like you say, it's not a complete overhaul. We can let that remain on our to-do list. Okay, wait, did we, when are we setting the public hearing for? We should just, I didn't look.
I would recommend, I would think December 7th, would that work?
I think it would. Is that in the law, Warren, now, or in the resolution?
No, but you have to add it to the resolution.
No, it's in the resolution.
Yeah, oh, did we put it December 7th? Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. You've
We
added
did
that.
it for December 7th.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
perfect. Yeah,
Good.
that'll give us enough time.
Okay, very good.
And you're also adopting part 1 of the environmental assessment form, which will be going down to Dutchess County Planning for their review.
On December 7th, or right now,
No, you, as part of the resolution, you're
as part
adopting.
of this resolution. Okay. Okay, so we already voted. So that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone have any additional information they'd like to share? I know, Neil, you were the coordinator for the food drive. How did that go to this past
Yeah.
Saturday?
I was just going to say that I'd like to thank everybody who volunteered. There was a lot of volunteers, and then all the Hyde Parkers who came out, and it was really pretty overwhelming. And you know, we shortened the period of time, so as much food as we got the last one, that food drive that we did, but we got a great outpouring. It was a steady flow between 10 and 12, and some people donated money as well. And it's for a really good cause. And this food pantry
Yeah.
is really helping a lot of people in our town. So thanks to everybody who helped out.
Wonderful.
Definitely. So are people still able to donate money, Neil? Or
Yep. Yeah. So they, you can go to their website. Someone else talk while I try to bring it up.
Yeah.
And
So,
go ahead.
people may not realize that, every Friday the food pantry is open. It's right behind Regina Chaley in the old convent there. And it's pretty well attended. And so, with the extension of COVID lockdown, there's still a lot of people that are really still suffering. So, just kudos to all the volunteers who dedicate so much time and coordination to the food bank. And yeah, it would be great if we could help by promoting the donation of funds. And when you donate funds, are they able to just go purchase things, Neil, that they know that families need? Or
You know, you'd have to contact Patty Moore, who runs the
Okay.
food pantry. And here, I've got their website up now. Sorry, that
Oh,
took so
take your
long.
time. Thank you.
Internet's slow. But they do now accept money through Venmo. So for people who are familiar with Venmo,
Oh, they
can-
are accepting through Venmo. Okay.
Yep. And so
Okay.
to find them, it's Hyde Park Food Pantry.
Okay.
And their website is hpfoodpantry.org, hpfoodpantry.org. And there's the contact information for Patty Moore.
Great.
And she can answer the questions that I can't answer.
Okay. All right. Does anyone else have things to share? I know that we had a successful Halloween party. And, you know, they had a surprisingly good turnout for that. And we've just got, you know, a lot of work that we're continuing to do and to identify. You know, Joe and I were, as I said, met at the Hackett Hill today, and we're discussing a potential project to renovate the program building to make it more viable for people that might want to rent it and just make it more attractive. So that was interesting, and so we've got a lot to do.
Yeah.
And
So
I also mentioned Marion Bright.
Marion Bright, I love that. That's
Yeah.
our
that's
wonderful
a-
rec director.
Yes.
Excuse me, rec leader.
Rec leader, Teresa. She came up with a great idea, you know, because everything is different this year because of COVID. We can't do our traditional tree lighting. It just packs too many people in at a time. And she came up with this idea that we would ask people to decorate their homes, which people normally do, but this year to go all out. It'll be a contest. And you can register through the Hyde Park website. You go to the Parks and Recreation Department portion of the website, and there's a form to fill out. And so there'll be a map handed out to people. They'll also be able to find it online, and it'll basically be a self-created driving tour throughout the town. And we're also having businesses participate. And also on one night only, which I believe it's, yes, Sunday, December 6th will be the big kickoff. And there'll be displays at the Hyde Park Fire Department, the Highway Department, Roosevelt Fire Department, the Hyde Park Police Station, Vanderbilt Mansion, and there might be some more late additions. So go to the website. It's also on the park's Facebook page, and the town will share it as well. The town might have already shared it. And hopefully everybody can participate. It should be a really fun way to celebrate the holidays.
And we'll be lighting the tree that evening as well at Town Hall.
On the 6th.
On the 6th, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just a great collaboration between all the volunteer groups. I know Friends of Hyde Park and Hyde Park Visual Environment and the Chamber. You know, we're really working together to make it a special holiday season. So we're excited, and it's amazing how rapidly it's approaching.
Crazy.
And hopefully we can still figure out a way to have Ken recite the night before Christmas.
Yeah, Ken, we're going to expect that somehow.
Absolutely.
Maybe a bullhorn.
We'll do a live stream of that.
Okay, great. So we do have a very short executive session on the agenda. So may I have a motion to go into executive session to discuss a personnel issue?
I'll make a motion.
A second?
And all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, folks, hold on. Okay,
Okay, so may I have a motion to return from executive session?
Make a motion?
Second?
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, and no decision was made. And okay, so we're done with this evening's meeting. So may I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion?
I'll second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, good night, everyone. See
Bye.
you-
Thanks, Donna.
See you in
Good
2
night,
weeks.
guys.
Take care.
thanks for your patience, Donna.
Thanks, Donna. Welcome back. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Good
you.
night, everyone.
Good night.